All right, today the movie is In Bruges, released on February 29th, 2008. Welcome to Brandon at Random Reviews, covering one unsystematically chosen movie at a time. Directed by Martin McDonagh. For the cast, we have Colin Farrell as Ray, Brendan Gleeson as Ken, Ralph Fiennes as Harry, and Clemence Posey as Chloe. For the plot synopsis, after a botched hit, two hired guns are forced to hide out in a touristy Belgian village while they await further instruction from the man who hired them. Alright guys, let's just dive right into this motherfucking movie. This movie strikes a great balance of seriousness and humor. The back and forth between our protagonist Ray and the many other characters he crosses paths with is spectacular, and it's often driven by his lack of enthusiasm for having to spend so much time in this small touristy town. Ray and Ken get forced to stay in a single hotel room together, and the two of them get increasingly frustrated dealing with each other's antics. Ken seems content to sightsee at the different attractions with the old buildings, and Ray just wants to go to London or Dublin where he actually feels at home or like he likes it there. We start off only with the understanding that the two men are hiding out for a couple of weeks, but we're kind of forced to assume that this is just a simple precaution after taking someone out to avoid immediately being caught. Ray meets a woman named Chloe on the set of a Dutch film being shot on the streets one night and chats her up, but he knows nothing about her beyond her affiliation with this film shoot. Ralph Fiennes plays Ray and Ken's boss Harry, but we really don't actually see him until the second half of the film, but his irritation and subsequent temper with the two of them is incredible, especially when they don't do as they're told. Like, he has so many great moments where he is just fucking livid with these guys because they don't do what he tells them to do and stuff like that. So it seems that Ray's efforts to make the best of not liking Bruges result in him getting into trouble most of the time, and Ken resents the fact that he gets forced to hang out alone while Ray is out and about. There are a lot of gripping scenes through the movie as we understand more of the backstory, and we see Ray reflect on his regrets. This movie actually completely turned around my once so-so opinion of Colin Farrell, who had not done much to showcase his abilities leading up to the release of this film, and he mostly had a reputation as this Irish dreamboat of some sort. Alright, on to ratings. IMDb 7.9, Letterboxd 4.1, Rotten Tomato Critics score 85%, Rotten Tomato Audience score 87%. Personal rating 5 out of 5 stars. This movie is outstanding. It gets you chuckling throughout, but it also gets you in the gut a lot of times as well. This movie will always have a special place in my heart. When I originally decided to put it on for the first time, I assumed it would be some kind of mediocre, low-budget film. It was nothing to write home about, but I just adored it when I watched it. I even convinced my mom to sit down and watch it one day, and she actually sat the whole time and enjoyed it herself, which is quite the feat. If you don't know my mom, she does not just sit still to watch a movie almost ever. Alright everyone, thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. Bye now.